watched it happen through the basement door. My dad, on all fours, growling like an animal. Our dog Bella whimpering beneath him. That thing wearing my dad's face, it wasn't him. Its eyes glowed yellow, its skin peeled. And weeks later, Bella gave birth to something with fingers. I should have known something was wrong when Dad came back from that hunting trip. He was gone 3 days. Said he got lost in the woods near Black Hollow. But my dad's the kind of man who could track a raccoon through a snowstorm. He doesn't get lost. Ever. When he walked back through the front door, covered in dried mud and dried blood, Mom screamed. He didn't say a word, just stared at us. At first we were just relieved he was alive, but then I noticed the little things. He wasn't blinking. He wouldn't eat unless it was raw meat. And at night I could hear him whispering. Not to us. To Bella. Bella was our golden retriever. Sweet. Gentle. She used to sleep on my bed every night. But now she wouldn't come near me. She stayed glued to Dad's side, like she was afraid to leave. And Dad, he became possessive. If Mom or I tried to call Bella away, he'd growl. No, literally growl, like an animal. Low and deep in his throat. Sometimes I'd find him brushing Bella's fur with his bare hands, whispering that strange language again. Words that made the walls feel like they were listening. One night, I saw them curled together on the living room floor. Not sitting, not resting. Curled, like mating wolves. I couldn't sleep. I kept hearing noises, wet, slapping sounds, moaning, animal cries. I followed them to the basement door. It was cracked open. I peeked inside. What I saw will never leave me. Dad was crouched on all fours, completely naked. His back was shifting, like something was under his skin. Bella lay beneath him, crying. He turned his head, looked right at me, and smiled. But it wasn't his smile. His teeth were too long. His eyes weren't brown anymore. They were glowing yellow. I ran. I locked my bedroom door. I cried all night. The next morning, he acted normal, like nothing happened. Bella was limping. A month passed. Bella started gaining weight rapidly. The vet said she was pregnant, but she'd never been around any other dogs. She hadn't even gone outside. Only Dad had been with her. Mom was suspicious too. She started asking questions. And that night, she went into the basement. She never came back up. Dad told me she left us. Said she was cheating and she'd run off with some man. But her car was still in the driveway. Her phone on the kitchen counter. Her shoes by the door. And Bella? She was getting bigger. And her belly was moving. One night, I heard Bella screaming. I ran downstairs. She was in the corner of the basement, surrounded by blood and filth. Dad stood over her, hands covered in slime, smiling. I saw the first one come out. A puppy, but not a puppy. It had fur, yes, but also human fingers, a tiny hand reaching up, grasping. The second one had no eyes, but a human mouth. The third, oh God, it had my face. Dad held it like a proud father. And then the last one came out, bigger than the rest. When it opened its eyes, I screamed. Because it looked just like him. I ran. I locked myself in my room. I called the police, but when they arrived, Dad was sitting in the living room smiling, calm. No sign of Bella. No puppies. No blood. The basement was clean. And then I saw it. A flicker on the officer's body cam. A reflection. In the mirror behind Dad was something else. Something tired. Hairless. Eyes glowing yellow. It was wearing my dad's skin. That thing came back from the woods, not him. I tried to leave, packed my bag, but as I reached the door, Bella was there. But she wasn't Bella anymore. Her eyes glowed too. Her belly sagged and dragged against the floor. Her skin was splitting. Behind her were the puppies, walking, upright, some with claws, some with faces I recognized. And Dad? He stood in the hallway, smiling. Family, he said. You'll understand soon. I'm hiding in my room now, scratching at my door, whispering voices. The floor is wet with drool and blood. If you hear this, if you find this recording, don't trust your parents. And whatever you do, never adopt a golden retriever from Black Hollow. If you like this story, share it. But be careful. The more people who know, the more they come looking. And if something in your house has stopped blinking, it might not be human anymore.